Hey guys, CryptoDad here again, and today I'm going to show you how to set up the new Trezor Model T cryptocurrency hardware wallet for safe and secure storage of your Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. So let's get started. Alright, so I have the new Trezor T model here. I'm going to unbox it. I'm going to show you how to get it set up. The most important part of that setup is writing down your 12-word recovery phrase and storing it in a safe place. That's very important. It's not a big deal if you have a little patience. So stick with me and I'll show you how it's done. And then after that, I'll show you how to put a little cryptocurrency in the wallet safely and securely. So let's get started. All right, so I have the Trezor Model T here. This is the back. These are the cryptocurrencies that are supported. All right, so let's see what's in the box here. All right, their packaging is pretty cool. All right, so this is the hardware wallet. And you'll notice there it's got this seal over it. I got the tag off and there was a little bit of glue residue. I just used a Clorox wipe and a paper towel. They have this little dock here. It's magnetic. So you can stick it somewhere convenient, like over on the side of your desk or something, or even vertically against the side of your computer or something like that. And it's magnetic so that, you can put your Trezor away and so it won't fall or slip. I think that's kind of cool. All right, we can look at these accessories here. So these are very important. These are where we're going to be writing down our 12-word recovery phrase. So you're going to want to write this down and store it in a safe place. Now, this recovery phrase is basically a human-readable format of your private key, which the device will generate randomly when we activate it. So this seed is very important. This seed can be used to recover your device, but anyone else that sees this seed can use it to recover their device with your wallets, right? So it's very important that you do not share this seed with anybody. Me, Trezor, nobody. Your grandma, your mom, you don't share this seed with anybody. You write it down and you store it in a safe place. And it's also a good idea to have multiple copies. One maybe at home and one somewhere else, off-site. All right, and then they give you a USB cable. And they say on the instructions that you can connect it to a computer or a smartphone. So I'm assuming it would have to be a Android device that has a USB-C connector. Yeah, because my iPhone is not compatible with this cable. But I'm going to be doing the computer today. Right? Now this cable is a bit short. I'm going to use a longer cable. Notice it's a regular standard USB 3 to USB-C connector, right? Or USB 2.0 to USB-C connector. So I can get any standard USB cable will work. You can get a longer one if you think you need it. This is probably long enough for a laptop, but not for a desktop. All right, so let's get started. Let's go ahead and plug this in. And this is the welcome screen. You can see it just connected to my computer. Okay, so they want us to go to Trezor.io start. So you can see I'm at Trezor/IO. Put start. So the device says to go to Trezor.io start. I know it's difficult to see. With the screen is a little bright. So let's hit enter. It's going to take us over here to the Trezor Suite homepage. So we can just download the latest version for Windows. All right, so I'll just drop this file in my downloads folder. Now, there are some verification tools here if you want to deal with those. I have a good setup video, which I'll link to up in the corner, where I go through the software verification, because this is open source software. So you can download the signature and the signing key and do a verification. But like I said, we'll skip that now. We're going to focus on getting the device set up. So let's go ahead and double click this in our downloads folder and get this suite installed. So we're just going to follow through the steps on the screen and on the device. Okay, we want to verify that that hologram was intact, which it was, that we bought it directly from Trezor or a trusted reseller, which I did. Mine was shipped directly from Trezor. and the package was not tampered with. So let's hit Setup Trezor. All right, it wants me to install the firmware, so I'll do that. Let's install the firmware. All right, so the device is indicating that that was finished. All right, that's good. Firmware is done. We'll hit continue. We'll go ahead and create a new wallet since this is the first time that we've ever used this device. We'll hit create new wallet. And we're going to do a standard seed backup. The Shamir share backup is a little more complicated. It's where you have multiple lists that can be kept in multiple places. More secure, a little more complicated. I'm just going to go with the standard seed backup. All right, they want us to confirm this on the device. All right, so I'll go ahead and tap here. All right, and there we go. It needs to do a backup. I can't stress how important this is. I get so many comments and emails from people who have lost their device or damaged their device and they don't know where their backup is. Your crypto is safe. As long as you have this backup phrase, you can always restore the wallet if anything happens to this device. That's another big question that I get on my videos for the Ledger and the Trezor hardware wallets. I always get somebody that says, oh, you think you're so smart. What happens when your device breaks? I'm like, this is it. You use your backup. This is the point where we back up our device so that if anything happens to it, we can restore it to a new device. So let's go ahead and get that going. It's going to give us some more verbiage, some more warnings. Let's hit I understand. Okay, so now it's showing us these words. We're going to want to write them down on this list here. We've got a paper list of 12 words, and notice they're numbered, right? The words are numbered on the device as well. And notice you can scroll up using your finger to go through the list of words, right? All the way down from 1 to 12. So just start at the top. Write the first word in the first blank, keep them in order, and write legibly. I've also had people that have contacted me saying that their restore is not working, and invariably it's because they were in a hurry and they wrote these words down and they weren't really writing legibly, and they can't read their own writing, so they cannot recover their crypto. All right, so write legibly so that you can read it if you need it. It's very important. All right, and once you have all of those words written down, you'll just hold this button down to confirm. All right, and now at this point, you're going to confirm these words. So just refer to your list here and look at the first word on your list and choose that word. All right, in this case, it's asking me for word number 8, so I'll look at my list and tap the word number 8. All right, and once you've confirmed 3 words on the list, we'll hit finished. Let's see what happens over on the screen here. All right, so it looks like we finished that. Let's hit continue here. And now we're going to need to set a PIN. Now it looks like you could skip this step, but it's highly advisable to have a PIN on your device because it helps with physical security. If someone gets their hands on your device and there's no PIN, then they have access to the device. Even if they don't have the backup phrase, they have access to the device and the wallets that are on the device. So keep a PIN on here in case you accidentally leave it at a coffee shop or something like that, right? So let's hit set PIN. Okay, we're gonna enable this. All right, so now we'll choose a PIN, and I believe you can choose between a 4 and an 8-digit PIN. All right, so once we've entered that PIN and confirmed it, we'll hit continue here. Now that we've finished that part, we can hit continue on our screen here. And then they're going to activate Bitcoin and Ethereum. And you can activate whichever coins you think you might want to put on there. I'll just stick with the basics right now. All right, and then there are some advanced options down here. We can set a custom blockchain backend if we want, and we can also run through the Tor network. This increases privacy and security. I'm just going to leave them, I'm just going to use the defaults here to keep things simple. So we'll go ahead and hit complete setup. And then we're done there. And then let's hit access suite. I'm going to do a standard wallet. A hidden wallet where you have a passphrase required is a little advanced for most people, because if you lose this passphrase, you would lose access to all of the crypto. Even if you had your backup phrase, if you set a passphrase on the wallet, you won't be able to get into the wallet even after you do a restore. So what that means is you're going to have to safely store both the backup phrase that we wrote down here and this secondary passphrase, right? So I don't recommend this for beginners. I would just use the standard wallet that has no passphrase, because you've already got it protected. The device is protected by your PIN and its physical security, right? So no one from the outside can hack your wallet because the private keys are stored on this device. And you've also set a PIN to protect yourself, and you've stored your backup phrase, your 12-word backup phrase, in a safe place. That is good security. To add a hidden wallet is above and beyond. And I've had a lot of sad stories from people who don't remember their wallet passphrase and have lost access to their crypto. So if you want to be super secure, and you're a very meticulous person and you make sure you don't lose this password, then you can do that. But I would not recommend that for a beginner. I would just use the standard wallet. All right, now the Trezor wants us to do something. It wants us to enable labeling, which means I'll be able to change the names of the accounts on here. If I, instead of calling it Bitcoin number 1, I can call it My Bitcoin or Bitcoin Main or Bitcoin Backup or Bitcoin secondary. There's all sorts of reasons why you might want to name your account something more meaningful to you. And so you want to enable labeling so that you're able to change the names of the accounts. Especially if you have more than one Bitcoin account for whatever reason, instead of naming them Bitcoin 1, 2, 3, and 4, just name them meaningful for you. So let's go ahead and hit that. So discrete mode here just toggles the blur on and off so that people can't look over your shoulder while you're doing this. Maybe you're playing around in a coffee shop. You'd rather not have people seeing your Bitcoin balance while you're working. I tend to do this in the privacy of my own home, so I don't usually use that much. We can add the hidden wallet, but like I said, it's for experts only. We've got our PIN going. We got everything. And so all we want to do is put a little Bitcoin, a little bit of Ethereum in this wallet. So let me show you how to do that. All right, my example today will be Coinbase. It's one of the most popular cryptocurrency exchanges in the US, very safe and secure. But what I'm showing you will hold true for any of the other cryptocurrency exchanges as well. Whether it's Binance, Binance US, Kraken, Gemini, they all have the ability to withdraw your Bitcoin from your account into your own wallet, right? So I'm going to show you how this works on Coinbase. Now, you may have purchased cryptocurrency and simply left it on the exchange, but it's more secure to store your cryptocurrency in your own wallet. Don't leave it in anyone else's custody, no matter how much you trust them, right? That's the whole spirit of cryptocurrency, is self-custody. So I'm just going to show you how to make a withdrawal from the exchange to your wallet. Now, I've got some Bitcoin in here already, so but I'm going to show you how to buy a little Ethereum. So I'll just hit buy. And instead of Bitcoin, I'm just going to buy Ethereum, right? And this will come out of my bank account. I'll just buy $50 of Ethereum. Notice there is a merchant charge. So this is what we deal with in the fiat on-ramps. So Coinbase is one of the easy to use and trustworthy, but they do have charges. Different cryptocurrency exchanges have different business models and different fees. Some of them waive the purchase fee, but they charge high withdrawal fees. Some of them charge high trading fees. So you're going to have to do your own research and evaluate your best option for withdrawing your cryptocurrency. But buying it on an exchange and withdrawing it to your own wallet, there's always going to be a little bit of hit with fees, right? There are also fees on the Bitcoin network and the Ethereum network that we need to deal with, right? So keep all of that in mind. So let's hit buy now. All right, I just got an alert that my purchases went through. So I can just refresh and ignore this little bank volume thing. All right, you can see my total portfolio balance went up. So let's start with the Bitcoin. Let's go over to Bitcoin. In our portfolio, list of portfolios, each coin is separate in your account. So we'll start with Bitcoin. Let's just click on the Bitcoin portfolio. And then over on this side is the send feature, where we're going to send the Bitcoin to another address, right? That'll be our own wallet address. So we need to get that address. So let's go over here to our Trezor suite. Let's click on the Bitcoin. And let's do a receive. And then we want to show the full address. So let me show you what's going on over on the device. Let's hit show full address. All right, and you'll notice that the address will appear on the device. So you can look at your device, look at that address, match it to the one you see on your screen. That's a fail-safe, right? So you can verify that this is in fact the correct address, right? So once you've done that, you can just tap here, right? And now we're going to copy this address into our clipboard, and we can dismiss this, go back over to Coinbase. Let's paste that address in the to field, right? That's where we're sending the Bitcoin to our wallet. I'll go ahead and send my entire balance. You can send as much or as little as your balance as you want to. There's probably a minimum, like $5 or $10 withdrawal. So I'm going to hit continue. The network fee is rather small at this point, so almost negligible. Let's go ahead and hit send now. And then I've got to put in my two-factor authentication. If you don't have two-factor authentication enabled on your cryptocurrency accounts, I highly recommend it. Let's hit confirm. Off it goes, and there we go. It's done. Or we can go back to our Trezor suite, and we'll just wait for some Bitcoin to come in. Okay, and while we're waiting, oh, there it is. Okay, so the Bitcoin has already hit our wallet, so we're in good shape. So we've successfully moved the Bitcoin from our exchange into our own wallet. You'll notice there's a little timer on there. It's still confirming on the blockchain. This does not mean that you don't have it. It just means it's not spendable yet. It will be spendable when it's fully confirmed. All right. This is one of the security features of Bitcoin, so that people can't try to double spend their Bitcoin. Right? It has to confirm on the blockchain. All right. So while we're waiting for that to fully confirm, we can go over here to the Ethereum wallet. We'll just click on that. Let's do another receive, and then we'll hit show full address again. Right? The address is going to show up on our device. So we'll look at our device, read that address, and eyeball it and make sure it matches the address we see on our screen. It's another fail-safe. I'll go ahead and confirm that I've done that. Now I can copy this into my clipboard. I can dismiss this. We'll go back over to Coinbase. We'll go back to the portfolio interface, and this time we'll go down to Ethereum. And I'm going to do another send, and the address is the address I just got from my Trezor suite, the address of my Ethereum wallet. I'm going to go ahead and send it all, and I'll hit continue. And the withdrawal fee is pretty small on this one too. We'll hit send now, and then we'll hit send now one more time to confirm. I need my two-factor authentication, so I'll put that in. All right, and there, the Ethereum is gone now, and then we can go back over to Trezor Suite, and you can see that it's already arrived. Looks like we did get a charge of around $5. The Ethereum blockchain fees are pretty high. This is not Coinbase's fault. This is the Ethereum network, the way it's operating. All right, it's something we have to deal with right now. All right, we can go back. You can see that we've received our Ethereum. We can also go to the dashboard and take a look at our total holdings here. You can see I've got about 34 in Bitcoin and 43 in Ethereum. let's check that Bitcoin. Still confirming, but like I said, it doesn't mean that you don't have it. It just means that it's unspendable, and it will confirm. Once you see it in the wallet, you can pretty much bet that it's a done deal, right? It just takes a while to become spendable. A lot of people ask me the question, hey, what if the price of Bitcoin goes up? Will the value of the Bitcoin in my wallet go up? And the answer is, of course, yes, it will. And so if you want to sell your Bitcoin, you can simply transfer it back to the exchange and then sell it on the exchange. So for example, if I, in my Bitcoin portfolio on Coinbase, if I decided to do a receive, I can copy the address of my Coinbase Bitcoin wallet, go back over to Trezor, and this time I'll do a send. I'll paste in the address of my Coinbase account, and I can send it all or part of it, however I decide, and then I'll do review and send. And then I need to confirm that on the device. This is the security of the device. It will not allow any Bitcoin to be withdrawn from the wallet unless it is confirmed on the device. The device is the security. It's like a key to your car. So I'll go ahead and confirm that. And gives me the total amount and the fee on the Bitcoin blockchain. I'll hold to continue until I see that check mark. Right? And then you'll see this button here turns green. We'll hit send. And off it goes back over to Coinbase. And then we'll just wait for Coinbase. We can do a refresh, and you can see that I've got a pending incoming transaction, right? It's still pending outgoing too, but don't worry, it'll end up back in your Coinbase account. And the reason I'm showing you this is because of all the questions that I get about storing Bitcoin. What if the price goes up or down or whatever? Right? It's a commodity that will hold its value no matter where it is, right? Whether it's on the exchange or in your wallet, it's gonna stay the same value. And then you will lose some fees when you transfer. That's the price we pay for the security of storing it in our own device, right? And I will mention also that transferring Bitcoin from an exchange to your wallet is not a taxable event. Right? It's only a taxable event when you sell it. So if you have Bitcoin in your Coinbase account and you want to move it from your Coinbase account to your wallet, that is not a taxable event. That is simply moving the Bitcoin from one place to another. So you don't have to worry about taxes when you store Bitcoin in your own wallet. Right? I don't know if the transfer fees are tax deductible. That's a little beyond the scope of this video, right? But putting Bitcoin in your own wallet is a safe and secure way of storing your cryptocurrency. Right? I just did a small example today, so I hope it was helpful. And this would also hold for moving the Ethereum back if you wanted to do that as well. Right? So if there's any questions about anything I did, please throw them up in the comments and I'll do my best to get them answered. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it. When you subscribe, there's a little bell that you can click that will allow you to be alerted whenever I post any new content. Once again, thanks for joining me and hope to see you again soon.